And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Thriller Dome here on the campus of South Range High School. It is basketball night here on YSN. It's a Friday night, a frigid Friday. Most kids have been out of school the entire week. I believe both Boardman and South Range, the two teams in tonight's matchup, have not been in the classroom. But boy, are they going to heat up the hardwood tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What a night we have for you. A very special night in the Thriller Dome, as it is a benefit night, a tribute night, if you will, to the one, the only, the South Range Athletic Director, Donnie Farron. DJ Yoakley with you alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Tom Titus. Coach, when you think about nights like tonight, whether it's here in South Range or anywhere in the area, when you're paying homage, when you're paying tribute to someone so important to not just this community, but so many other communities, by the way he acts, the way he is by nature, how important is it to shine a light on things like that?
Oh, I think it really, Donnie Farron, if he's listening, if he's watching, if he, you can look out in the crowd and really understand the people that you've touched in the, not only in South Range community, but I've heard it all week. I've heard it. You've heard it all week. It's really important for community to come together and support. And whether it's a teacher, an athletic director, a student, you love seeing the support that's being shown here tonight by Boardman. Them coming in and them promoting it, and obviously South Range. And there's a lot of people that I see from other places too. Other schools that are here tonight to support Donnie.
I talked to head coach Pat Carden yesterday, and he mentioned all the great things that the Boardman community was able to do. Jeff Hamilton, the AD for Boardman, Coach Flores from Boardman, anything that South Range needed for the night, they were going to make it happen. It's moments like that. Sports is always the vehicle, but it's always the vehicle to get you to be a better human being in the long run.
Correct.
We're going to turn things over as there's going to be special presentation here to start the game. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer, Paul Munson, for more.
Wearing purple and yeah. Oh, Robbie, yeah, Robbie's the first one.
A great tribute. Prior to, you heard Purple Haze as the Raiders came out with a kind of a tinge of purple on the floor. Everything's about purple tonight because everything is about Donnie Farron and the battle that he will have ongoing fighting with cancer. But I can tell you one thing, Coach, he's not going to have to fight alone. There's a lot of people in this gym that care about him a lot.
Absolutely, and I just said to Chase standing next to me, I said everybody's here, and it's great to see our old superintendents here to support, and people that you haven't seen in a long time walking in this gym. And I mean, we have good crowds here, but this is an exceptional crowd right here, and I mean, this is all about the support that we have as a community around Donnie Farron. But you see this happen throughout. It's not anything new throughout communities. You stand behind those people that you care about, and I love seeing this.
Tip-off is up. We are underway. The Raiders get the ball first. It's Hiscox. Down low to Valentine, who banks it off the glass and good.
That's a good start. It's a good start for South Range.
A little faster than last Friday.
About 6 minutes faster.
Spartans working it down low as well, and it's going to be off the mark and back into the hands of Tommy Titus. TT flips it up to Toy. Toy down low. Shot is up. That one off the rim. No good. Second chance. And that one is going to go.
Gavin he doesn't stop fighting, man. That's the engine he's got behind him. He doesn't stop fighting. So you love seeing that. You love seeing that to start, right?
Pat Carden said, listen, we play hard. We're hard to beat. And certainly right now out of the gates, I think they've got a little extra to play for tonight. Down low. It's denied. And the Spartans with some defense, down 4-0 here. Defense to offense quickly for the maroon and white.
And that's Jerry Smith. He's he's the second leading scorer on his team. So I think they're going to look at Jace. They're going to look at Jerry. They're going to run a lot of their offense through them.
Smith gets the bucket there to crack the goose egg for the Spartans.
And Boardman does a nice job here. 1-2-2. They want to get you off kilter. They want us. Wow, that's a decent start for South Range right now.
Julian Tranovich from deep. He throws up the three fingers and a 7-2 lead.
See, you got former players coming in here. That's the
Absolute
love that
dogs.
you see. That's the love you see for all these guys that that have run through this school that have been, handled by Coach Farron. A lot of them call Coach Farron, Donnie, he's an AD, he's a coach, he's a teacher. These kids coming back here to support, it's great to see.
Make no mistake about it, he has called a lot of things in this area.
Michigan
both good,
fan.
bad, and indifferent.
I told you last time, the Titus family and him, we may argue a little bit about that Michigan-Ohio State rivalry.
Smith takes it in, loses it for a moment, able to corral it back, kicks it out. Open look, Varley moves it away. 3 ball from the corner, that one no good, and pulled down by the Raiders. Tommy Valentine that time.
And you can see right now that South Range is getting early defensive rebounds, so they're limiting Boardman to just one possession on this side of the ball. So it's helping them out on the other side.
There are 50-50 raffles going on right now. There is a lottery raffle. There's all kinds of things with all the proceeds going to Donnie Farron. And if you're wondering how you can get involved at home, up in the top right-hand corner of your screen, you see where it says Scan Me. You can take a screenshot of that, and you can go right to that QR code, and you can help donate. You can help the cause. You can help Coach Farron fight cancer. Back the other way, Hiscox with 2 off the backboard, and it's 9-2 Raiders.
He's getting some easy transition buckets there, looking up the court and finding the open guy, and making those layups this time.
Inside again. Spartans come up empty again. Here's Titus, moves it up the floor quickly.
Uh-oh.
And a turnover back the other way. Boardman controls. Varley on the inside, off the glass and good.
They're gonna rely pretty heavily on Jace, and he's a nice player. He's a junior in the area, probably one of the better players in the area. Does a real good job of controlling the basketball.
That one, Hiscox waited for it to come down.
Listen, I think Gavin's padded his stats a little bit here. Let me miss a layup. Let me get the rebound. So you're 1-1 there.
That's all right. 3 ball up. That one short, off the mark, out of bounds. And again, tough cooking right now going on for the Spartans. 11-4, the Raiders playing with a passion, a purpose, and perseverance.
Yep. Basketball, though, what do we talk about? Game of runs, right? You get you're going to have that right now. South Range has a little bit of a hot streak, but Boardman's going to settle in. They'll get their chances.
Ball worked around the perimeter. The attack shot is up, and it goes. And it's Valentine.
Good ball movement. Good ball movement, and you get open looks, get penetration and open look.
Tommy Valentine, who only had 4 points in the entire game last game against Hubbard, already matching that.
Out of bounds.
So out of bounds it goes to the team in burgundy and gold.
Coach Flores can't be upset about that. It's a hustle. It's a hustle turnover. I never get mad about hustle turnovers.
The adrenaline that's going through the bloodstream right now of the Raiders. Obviously, there's a lot to play for tonight. A big crowd on hand, naturally. How do you control the adrenaline?
Well, that's the thing. You're jacked up to play at home already. Then you look around, you see, oh my gosh, that every seat's full in here. So you come out real pumped up, and sometimes that helps you just with these guys get out of breath real quick because they play a lot of minutes. But sometimes that drives you. That's able to. So you just got to keep sustaining that and take your breaks when you need them.
Ryan Smith with the last bucket for Boardman. Boardman now on the attack. You mentioned the runs. Here comes Boardman attacking and falling another one.
And South Range hasn't taken care of the basketball very well in the last three possessions. And when you don't take care of the basketball, you know what happens.
Jace Farley with the last bucket for Boardman. Kick it outside. Back inside, up, and they're going to go against the Raiders.
Travel.
For travel, yep.
Oh, no, they called a foul there.
No kidding.
They did. Yeah, they did.
I saw everybody taking off back towards the burgundy chairs. So will be Hiscox at the line.
We got a serious crowd up here.
We do. We can't even get to our own computer. Hiscox hits the first.
We need to put a cage around this thing.
14-8 your score. 3:20 to go in the first.
I'll fix that.
Shot is up and good. Mason Naples going to check into the game for the Raiders as Hiscox will get a breather.
Good to see Mason out there. Had a little wrist injury last week, and I'm glad he's back out.
Smith right in front of the student section, which is ESPN night.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the takeaway. Jack tries to go coast to coast, lost the handle of it, but good hustle.
Great defense by the referee. Yeah, Mason and Jack coming off the bench there, they're sparks. They give you a little energy and give Tommy Valentine a break, give Gavin Hiscox a break, but they all, you're not missing a beat when you bring those two out there. On the defensive side of the ball, they bring a lot of energy.
Smith goes to the rack, covered by Toy, and he gets it to go. Jerry Smith, certainly
like
a producer.
Yep, putting points on the board like he is. He's 9.5 a game.
Attack. Oh, wow. That was a mid-air decision by Carey back the other way.
South Range got to settle in now after a few possessions where they've had some quick shots and some turnovers. They need to settle in and get a good possession here.
Here comes the attack after the defensive rebound for the Raiders. Carey moves it to his right. Quickly shot, 3-ball up and good.
2 for 2.
Tranovich from downtown, and the baseball player at the next level showing the hoop skills. Smith to the rack. That one off the front iron. No good. Out of bounds to the Raiders. Once again, fans, if you're looking how to get involved tonight, up in the right-hand corner of your screen, top right-hand corner, you can work with our friends over at Shaker Woods Helping Hands. And it's an easy way to donate to the cause here tonight to help Donnie Farron, Coach Farron, the athletic director here at South Range, battle cancer and prove, like we've been saying this whole time, that nobody fights alone.
Nope. I talked to his dad last week at the girls' game, and he said his spirits were low, early on when he found some news, but then he started really thinking about fighting and started every day, got better and better and better. And I said, that's just, he's got good support around him. His mom and dad came back home from Florida, and they're here and they're helpful, and you got a community behind you. So that's got to drive a lot of the positivity in you.
That shot up and good from Mitchell. Spartans cut it to 6. Mitchell gets on the board for the first time tonight. Back and forth go the Raiders. They work to the outside, 3-ball up. That one off the back iron, no good. And the Spartans there to bring it in.
Basketball's a law, game of averages, my friend. I've never seen anybody shoot 100%.
Shot is up, that one. Well, if you did, you probably want him on your team.
Right, absolutely.
Offensive board, and the Spartans get one to go and cut the lead to 4 for the Raiders.
And they're on their run right now, and what they're making South Range do on the offensive side of the ball is rush, turn it over, and also take bad shots. They're taking quick, bad shots, and their energy level now has come up, and so you see that the score is now a 4-point ball game.
Water always finds its level, as they say. And with 8.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter, the Raiders will have an inbound pass, and Coach Carton making some adjustments for the offense. One-shot opportunity, I would almost guarantee.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, if they can get the ball in.
6.9 now, it's definitely. You got to get, so 6.9 seconds, you got to get moving towards the, your basket. You can't catch it going away from your basket.
And we've got a foul
that
against
is a
Boardman.
holding foul.
Yeah, I think Toy was trying to get loose, and he was being pushed, escorted, if you would, down the right sideline. Five seconds. Cutting in, Carey, give away.
Beautiful.
Gavin Hiscox at the buzzer. And the lead extended to 20-14. The Raiders have a 6-point advantage We'll break it down right after this break, right here. Back we come, and I don't know if you can spot him, but they just announced that Donnie Farron is in the building here. He's got a standing ovation.
That's awesome.
You love seeing it. I mean,
yep. And I know, and you and I know he wasn't feeling great this week, and he wants to come out and see that kind of support. That's going to give you more energy to fight, man.
Can't miss it. And there's his dad, Don Farron Sr., working his way around. I'm not even sure he knew that Donnie was in the building.
No. His mom and dad, neither one of them, I don't think, knew he was coming tonight.
Back to hoops here for a moment. 2014, your score. Raiders have the lead here on Donnie Farron night. Here's the attack. Smith to the rack, and he gets it to go. Jerry Smith just continues to show while he's one of the premier scorers in the league.
Yeah, all he's doing is shooting layups, man.
Sometimes that's all it takes, right?
Yeah.
They're going to give it to you. You're going to take it. Working it around, carry, contact, no foul, and Boardman gets the rebound. Chance to bring it a little bit tighter here.
Yep.
Pull-up jumper, Varley. That one off the mark. Back into the hands of the Raiders.
Jason's he's an over 30s, 34% three-point shooter, so he's got the green light wherever he's at.
Carey with the attack. He moves it to the right. Handoff, Titus. Jab step, tries to get loose. Had a little contact. Now the ball's on the ground. Boardman able to come away with it. Slinging it. Mitchell. Inside, denied! Good job by Boardman for that second effort. Nick Toy with the swat.
Yeah, Ryan Mitchell just second effort. And that, early on, South Range was doing a lot of that. And now, you're seeing Boardman do a lot of that second effort and getting themselves some easy buckets.
Titus works it inside. They float the pass over the top of Toy's head, controls it, and moves it back towards the bucket.
And now I think if you're Carden, you just really want to emphasize that whatever you have on a set, you just want to see a good possession, and it's not going to happen.
It's going to go out of bounds. And right now, that momentum that you had, I think you spoke of, it's starting to dissipate.
Yeah, it's swinging, for sure. Or it has swung.
Boardman brings it up. Looking to perhaps tie or take the lead here. They haven't had both since the 0 mark. Shot is up. That one won't go. And the Raiders prevail on the boards once again. Crossover dribble. Titus takes it to the rack himself. Right hand gets it to go. Oh, number one doing what number one does.
Yeah, sometimes he just gets mad, and I said, I'm just going to do this one on my own here.
Line in the sand moment. Here comes the attack. Boardman moves it out. Smith takes a peek towards the bucket, analyzes the defense, and he's going to start his dribble. Now he starts to descent, and he's picked off and picked away by Valentine. Lead up the way. And Hiscox gets the bucket, but what an apple for Tommy Valentine. Baseline jumper from Varley. That one a little bit long. And the Raiders will take advantage on the boards again. Here's Tranovich.
A lot of Boardman's offense. They run like 5 out, so they just it's a lot of pass cut, dribble penetration, and Jace has just the full go. Whatever he wants to do, he's allowed to do. That's why he's averaging 12 and a half, 13 a game.
Ball on the inside, contact, and is that Hiscox again?
Yep, he's just around the rim, man. He just knows when to cut. He's around the rim. And to think he almost did not play this year.
I remember being at Giangelo's, them talking him into it.
Yeah. And here, here's what's happening again. You're seeing one pass and a rebound from South Range. And the second effort that they were getting, the second possessions, they're not getting right now. South Range able to stretch the lead on it.
So tie-up will go to South Range. Right under the hoop. 4:22 to go before halftime. A 26-18 advantage for the Raiders.
my favorite place to have the ball offensively.
Why is that?
Right under the hoop. Oh, I love OBs. You get an opportunity to run a lot of picks. You get 5 seconds. I mean, I just find it's the easiest place for a team to score.
And that one off the mark. But a whistle will give the, I believe, leading scorer, Gavin Hiscoff, with 14, a second chance. This time he'll get the free throws.
Yeah, and he's carrying it right now. I mean, just bucket after bucket. But he always finds himself in the right place at the right time.
First shot off the mark from old number 21.
It's no surprise when he gets in there. I mean, you're not seeing him do a lot of stuff on the outside perimeters, but he just is a slasher.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Back we come to action as Hiscox can't get the second to go either, so he comes up empty from the free throw line. And here comes the Boardman attack, swatted by Nick Toy, Nicholas Eugene Toy. How do you do it?
Oh, he loves that. I mean, it's just he was baiting him, waiting for him. Go up, please. I'm going to take that thing out.
You ever see the Predator movies?
Yeah.
That reminds me of Nick Toy. He is the Predator.
There's no doubt. He does. I mean, he lulls you to sleep because you didn't think you're acting, you're there, and then all of a sudden he's right up in your chin.
I mean, every single sport he plays, it's just hanging around, waiting for his moment, and just doesn't miss it.
Yeah. See him in the backfield flag football.
Oh. National champs, right?
Yeah, a couple times.
Oh. No big deal.
Yeah, no
NBD.
big deal.
Natty champs. Oh, there's an open look from another national champion who puts it home with a 3-ball. Tommy Titus.
Attaboy. That's a good rhythm shot. I've been telling him that for a couple of weeks now. Just rhythm shooting is dangerous.
Outside, Boardman looking for answers right now. The pendulum has swung to the other side. There's Jace to the rack, and Varley gets it to go.
Yep. You know, when you need a little bit of momentum, you rely on the guys who've been doing it for you all year. I would have done the same thing. Get the ball in the hands of number 1.
Wrong camera. There we go.
And I'm not saying it just because I like his dad.
Tom Varley, good guy.
Tom's a good dude. Yep.
Amongst the best.
Yeah, we go way, way back.
I love Tom Varley. You know, if you're talking about two special communities to my heart, it's Boardman and South Range, who have adopted YSN harder than I believe anybody else. And none bigger than the guy that's on the mic with me, and then the guy whose son was just at the line.
Well, listen,
that didn't sound fun.
No, it didn't. We got the band here, which is great, but I think somebody just fell over. We don't need any more commotion after last week.
No. There's been enough commotion.
Yep.
Parking lot situation. Some of the area's best responding. 3-ball up. That one too much muscle. Lob pass up the floor. Here's Varley again. Can he get back to action and give his team a spark? He moves it to Smith. Varley going to work down inside. Was waving his hands looking for an opportunity. Mitchell for 3. He gets it to go.
Yeah, that's an open look, and that's a good shot. And, I mean, he's a pretty good 3-point shooter himself. So, you knew they weren't going to miss everyone they took.
29-23, and the Raiders give it up. Here comes the attack, 2-on-1. Smith takes it himself.
Ooh.
And a blocking foul against South Range will put Smitty at the line.
Delayed reaction, but hey.
I mean, I'm no professional, and I certainly don't know how to officiate, but all 3 officials were racing to get back to position in that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be on your toes when you're playing 2 basketball teams that like to run. I mean, Boardman is a transition team. South Range is a transition team, so you got to be ready. You got to put the track shoes on when you're in the zebra outfit.
Smith, 2 for 2.
Yeah, knock him down. That's what you want.
Makes it a 4-point contest here with under 2 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Titus with the basketball. Scans his options. Goes to Valentine, back to Titus. Moves it up to Toy. Here's the attack.
There
Nick, the Predator, gets it to go.
If I had to say one of the deficiencies on the Boardman side is if you break the press, there are some easy buckets that you can get. but their press is aggressive. So I'm sure it causes a lot of chaos for a lot of teams. But if you slow it down, make good passes, you're going to get some buckets, some easier buckets.
Under 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Smith slips, somehow keeps possession, then he loses it. Here come the Raiders up the right sideline. Titus in control, takes a peek as the clock ticks its way down to the 1 minute mark. Valentine moves it, big opportunity here. Head fake, and cashes in.
Just anticipated, the reversal. They've been letting that reversal go pretty easily, and Smith did a nice job of waiting back and kind of baiting Tommy Valentine into throwing that.
Ryan Smith, we've been watching him play sports since he was just a puppy. Good movement inside, and the foul comes along with it.
Great patience by Julian Tranovich there. Draw the defense, dump it off. I love unselfish basketball. How many times do I say that a night?
You do.
I think there's probably over-unders on it by now. Am I on the FanDuel? I know it.
James Dysert is at the line shooting the extra, looking for the three-point play that will, again, continue this momentum swing right back into the lap of Pat Carden. Can't get it to go, but the Raiders get the offensive board. It's Hiscox who rattles it and gets it to drop.
My man got a 16-point quarter or a 16-point half. I love seeing it out of him.
Might be one of the bigger halves in his career.
Yeah.
Have to believe.
Oh, I was teasing him the other day. I said, when was the last time you put 20 on the board? 4th grade.
Well, he remembers.
Yeah.
That's good.
I remembered. I coached him then.
Oh, there you go. Out of bounds, stays with the Spartans with 7.6 to go.
Is that a Teletubby in the crowd over there? We got to get a camera over there. We're missing comic gold.
Teletubby. Pull-up jumper. Varley gets it! 3-point play! +1. Jace Varley. Holy cow!
Not sure I could have drawn that up perfectly. Coach Flores over there going, did that just happen? A 4-point play with 2.4 seconds to go. And on the flip side, Coach Carden
look to the heavens.
Probably has steam coming out of his ears when he walks into that locker room.
The clipboards have taken notice after last Friday. I can tell you that. Varley drills it, and the 4-point play is complete. 2-point. And it doesn't matter because we won't get a shot off, and we will go to the half. Your Raiders 35, your Spartans 31.
Ooh.
We got a ball game.
That was big at the end there. They called a foul on number 5 right there.
Oh, wow.
They dinged him for, Jerry Smith.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
That might play in later in this contest. We'll take a break. Halftime stats, and best we can do at least, is coming up. And welcome back, everybody. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. At halftime, your score, South Range 35, Boardman 31. We've had a great game. That pendulum, though, has swung to both sides. Haven't really seen kind of the Mortal Kombat of the sports and really going at it. It's either been Boardman or been South Range the entire time.
Yeah, and nobody's been able to break away either. So,
that's true.
Kudos to both teams for kind of staying the course and continue to just play. Nobody's had a chance to break away for a big lead.
Boardman starts with the basketball on offense. They kick it into the corner, 3-ball up. That one is no good. And now the Raiders will try their luck on the first possession.
Yeah, and you got, Jerry Smith, who's a starter. He's their leading scorer right now for Boardman. But you also have a kid coming off the bench that Ryan Mitchell's got 9. So, I mean, you be happy. Flores got to be happy about that.
Lead pass up the way, and boy, Valentine was looking to break some hearts down at the other end.
His day's coming soon, huh? February 14th.
All the Valentines celebrate that day.
They have to.
Big party.
I bet it's a nice dinner at home. It's probably the whole fam. Gus probably cooks.
No, you know who cooks? I know this.
Oh,
this is
Scotty.
Scott.
Yeah, Scotty.
All day.
Scotty's a great cook.
Ran into him downstairs. He had the denim jacket on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
he's looking so cool.
Looking cool, sporting that.
I mean, I wish I had half the style as Scott Valentine. There is,
right.
I mean, that's not even a jab. That's not tongue-in-cheek.
No,
that's legit. Shot is up. That one rims out as bodies go flying, and a whistle.
Everybody going. You know, it's both teams right now going for the ball. You know, we talk about the 50-50 balls and balls coming up. When you shoot long shots, you get long rebounds. So the anticipation of that. But you just saw four guys on both teams going after the basketball. So there's still fight left to both these teams. They want to play.
Boardman trying the attack. They go inside. Shot is up. That one high off the box and in.
The lost start of a ball fake.
Ryan Smith, who we've mentioned, a multi-sport athlete, young man. We watched him play baseball growing up for Boardman, part of those really successful
What
teams.
dribble penetration right there. Get you an open look. But nice job by Ryan. Was that Ryan Smith again?
Yep.
Man, he's just taking it to the rack.
He's heating up. Another good family in this area, the Smiths.
I don't know them. I mean, I know my family that I know really well is Logan
Miller,
and Kathy and Chad. I mean, they're good people. Great
Chad
people.
Miller will live in infamy here on YSN for so many reasons.
Heck of a dude, man.
He sells a lot of Coke.
He is. I have gotten some iced tea from him. I'll clarify that. We still want him to have a job Monday, right?
Hey, we were just saying what he does.
Yeah, he's a man, just an awesome. Both of them. I
Love
Kathy,
the Millers.
Yeah, Kathy. I mean, Logan and Tommy are good buddies when they were little. And
The Varleys. How do you leave out the Varleys? I mean, incredible people. And
Hamilton, I don't know him as well, but man, he just loves the school, puts his heart and soul in there. So you love to have an AD. It's very similar to what we have with Donnie here.
Well, I will tell you this: if it wasn't for Jeff Hamilton, YSN would still be trying to knock down the door in Boardman. He was instrumental, if not absolutely a necessity in getting us in the door and keeping us there. So, Jeff Hamilton, I know you're here, but hopefully you hear this at some point. Thank you, and thank the community of Boardman and South Range for allowing us to do things like this and bring this action to you on nights that are -17.
Yeah. You know what's cool? I think, there's no ego in the room tonight. No ego in the gym tonight. It's about one thing, community support. The game is not, the game truly is secondary to life, obviously. We're here to watch the kids compete, but it's great to see the two communities do this, and nobody has an ego about it. They were just like, yep, we'll do it. We'll help.
Back the other way. Varley looking for space. Takes a peek to his left. He goes with the lefty up. That one no good. And a easy bucket supposedly on the other side for Hiscox. It's not. That's why I said supposedly. I almost jinxed him right there. And there's a 3-car pileup outside of the paint.
When I see him later, I'm going to say, man, just padding the stats.
That was all DJ Oakley right there. That was nothing to do with Gavin Hiscox. I got caught up in my words, and there it was. Sorry, Gav.
He'll be all right.
Good defense by Boardman, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, you let those go. A lot of kids just let those go, and we'll just give up the layup. But Budo, is it Budo? Vince Budo.
Vince Budo, yeah.
Budo just, charged down and altered the shot, and they missed.
Vince Budo, the ultimate super athlete, the quarterback for the Spartans. Oh boy, here we go. Bodies are flying.
Yep.
And sportsmanship prevails.
Yeah, I love that. Guys helping guys up. Like I said, it just looks like, they're competing. Don't get me wrong. You look out there, these guys are competing. Both teams want to win. Both coaches want to win. Both communities want to win. But ultimately, you see some good sports and just good hard basketball.
I think if you put a little truth serum in both coaches, they're both going to tell you. You might not even need the truth serum. They're both going to tell you they're not where they want to be or where they thought they'd be this year. But you look at it, there's still a lot of ball left to play, especially with some of the cancellations we saw this week.
Right.
And your destiny might not be just in your hands anymore, but that doesn't mean you stop playing.
No, it's a rough week. I feel bad for the kids. You don't get in rhythm. You don't get in rhythm when you're here. You're not here in the gym. You're not here in the classroom. You don't have consistent practices. Man, it's just tough. And you sound whiny by saying that, but you know, the elements, you got to deal with them. And so I think both teams only practiced once or twice this week.
Every spring sport coach just listened to you and yawned at the same time. If there's one group of people that don't want to hear about cancellations, it is spring sports.
Yeah, you don't want rain after rain after rain.
Crossover. I wonder what's going to hold for us in the spring if this is what winter looks like.
Yeah,
I'm
no
almost
kidding.
Oh, my.
Nice pull up.
Silky smooth by Jerry Smith.
He's having a night, man. He's having a night. He's taking care. He's playing really good defense, too.
Make that 14 for Smith. And another turnover. Boardman inside and good.
Yeah, we're you're watching South Range just play hot potato with the basketball. This is where that press is working for Boardman, man.
And Carden has seen enough. He wants a full timeout. Coach Flores bounces off the bench like a tiger. And he is pumped up for his guys. We'll take a break. It is 44-43 in the Thriller Dome. Did you expect anything else? Back we come. 3:31 to go in quarter number 3. $807 50-50.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't expect this, but how awesome would it be if they just give we're giving it back.
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough to, and you don't get mad at anybody for not doing it.
No.
But boy, would it be awesome if that happened.
We got a
ball
night
game
like
tonight. You want to do that, right?
I was going to, but I knew I wouldn't hear the number anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. Shot is up. It would just be a general donation, which is all good in itself. That's the point.
Yeah, that's and look at what's happening right now.
Oh, boy.
The energy level on one bench versus the energy level on the other bench, and you're seeing just a Boardman team that they want this, and they're going after it, and they're making South Range make a lot of mistakes right now.
21 minutes of game time, and Boardman has their first lead of the contest, 45-44. And boy, oh boy, did they fight to get here.
Yeah. I mean, early on, you saw they haven't let up, and nobody's able to separate themselves. So, you're going to see right now what does South Range have inside of them to turn the tide here.
Smith has been a big part of it. He takes it inside, kicks it out. Boardman moves it around, 3-ball up. That one short and gets on top of the backboard and out of bounds.
And if you're Pat Carden, right here, I mean, it's not a must. It's not a have to, but boy, oh boy, you want a good possession.
Carey scoots it up, and it's knocked away. Again, the defense by Boardman. My goodness.
They're racing through the gaps. They're doing a heck of a job of really anticipating our next, the South Range's next pass. And they're flying around. And if you look at them, they're red. They're flying around, man. They're getting after it.
Valentine gets the inbound, kicks it out. Here comes the attack to the rack. That one won't go. Ball still loose, out of bounds. They're going to say it's to the Spartans. Right now, body language is a lot.
No, they're staying here. Raiders.
They definitely signaled the wrong way.
They did signal the wrong way, but they might have said white ball. But, yeah, they did.
That ball tips straight up in the air. Hiscox gets his mitts on it to the rack. That one is left shy, and it will go to the Spartans this time.
Yeah. And I think South Range, they got to understand they don't need to force anything. It's a one-point ball game. Just play basketball here. And this is part of the amped-up nature you could be with the big crowd and, early lead. They had real early success, and sometimes early success does not lead to a great long-term basketball game.
3-ball off the mark that time. It's going to be taken over. They're going to keep it there. Last touch. Yep. Last touch by the Raiders. Carey comes out. He's going to get an earful from Coach Carden. Maybe more of an explanation with some enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Shot is up. 3-ball in. Jeez Louise.
Bulkley, man, and that's an open look. They're not doing a good job of getting out there and getting hands up. Oh boy.
Hiscox was all by his lonesome down in the corner. And the Raiders right now have more turnovers than an Arby's.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got more turnovers and points in this quarter. And that press wasn't working, but great for Coach Flores to stay in it and stay active. And now the energy and the tide has turned completely.
Smith looking to stretch the lead here. Spartans by 4. Back to the outside. 3-ball. Up and good!
Braden Bulkley again, man. Back-to-backers.
Caught fire from the outside. How the Spartans. Valentine trapped. Looking for anywhere to go. Gets rid of it. And it's the Spartans who come away with it. Back to the Raiders. So a gift from the Spartans to the Raiders. The attack and a block and a foul. Boy, oh boy.
A lot of things working in Boardman's favor right now.
Bulkley has had his name called a ton in the last minute or so of game time, but that's the first time it's been in a negative connotation.
If you want to win the game, man, you got to knock them down when you're open, and Boardman's doing a good job of finding that open. They're running little pick and rolls and just slashing dribble penetration. When you get dribble penetration, the defense reacts, help side reacts, you get open looks. And South Range is having a hard time just getting the ball over half court.
First foul on Bulkley.
He's a senior coming off the bench, and like I said, some of those guys are dangerous. When you're a senior coming off the bench, dangerous. Those guys got a lot of energy, a lot of spark, and they're ready to go when they get out there.
Raiders come away empty from the charity stripe. They've got 62 seconds to do something here in the third. Baseline look, Toy gives. That one rolls off the front of the iron. Back comes Boardman. Varley takes a peek. Hop step. That one won't go. Pops out into the hands of the Raiders. Lead pass. Here's Toy on the attack, the lefty, and he's going to get fouled.
Drew the contact. Now we got to knock the free throws down.
And this is something the Raiders have not done tonight.
No, I don't. I mean, nobody wants to. If you're a head coach right now, you don't want to see the percentage free throws.
Really, it's one of the main things that's kept the Spartans in the game and given them some firepower.
Yeah.
Toy drills first.
And if you're South Range, you need to stop here. You can't let this quarter end with big time Boardman momentum. They have enough as it is.
So Toy hits both of them. 40 seconds. The Spartans.
Looks like they're going last shot the way he's bringing it up.
Paces everything.
South Range drops in a little 1-2-2 or a 3-2. Then they're just trying to change things up for Boardman and don't let him get comfortable.
20 seconds. Smith works it towards the right. Back out. Open look for 3. Got it! Is that Bulkley again?
Bulkley again, man. He's got 3 for the quarter.
Last 3 shots for number 2 have been pure 3-ball. That one goes! Tommy Titus with a little juice at the end of the quarter. What a game.
Back and forth, man. That's why you call it the Thriller Dome.
54-49 heading to the final stanza. Do not go anywhere. Call your friends. Tell them bust out their wallets and donate to the cause. Top right-hand corner of your screen. Screen capture it, and it'll take you to the website for Shaker Woods Helping Hands. We'll be back with more from the Thriller Dome. Back we come. Fourth quarter here and underway in the Thriller Dome. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you in a 54-49 ball game led by the Spartans. But it's the Raiders who start off the fourth with a bang.
A little 5-0 run here. Nicky Toy with a nice take. Good call by Coach Carden right out of the gate. But
at this point, is it one of those situations where you're just trying to steal momentum from the other team in the early going to control the second half of the fourth quarter?
Absolutely. You want to come out with your best stuff, right? You want to get the ball in the hands of your best players like we saw right there. I mean, Jace he's putting his head down and going, and South Range having a hard time corralling that. And even the help side, my man Jace just going right to the hoop. And now where he's at, he's right at the line. And he's a good free throw shooter. I should have said that. Sorry, Jace. I'm a 72% free throw shooter.
Dear Jace Varley.
You've done it and I've done it, so we apologize to both those cats.
The announcer jinx is real.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it is.
He helps you out there. 1 of 2 for Varley and stretches the lead to 4. Raiders going to need somebody to throw it in.
Jeez.
Here comes the attack, and again, it's Titus helping with that press breaker right in front of the announcer's table of ESPN.
Yeah.
Here comes the attack. Smith outside, jumper, got it!
And you got to, if you're South Range, you can't let Boardman settle in this because they're struggling big time with this press.
Jace Varley with 21 on the night.
Ooh.
And a quick turnover.
And that's the first mishandle of the basketball I've seen out of Boardman in this second half, and that's just a miscommunication. That's all.
58-53. Even after that big three from Varley, the Raiders didn't even let it sink in. They were able to fight their way to the other end and put one in themselves.
Just went right after it.
Here comes the attack off the out-of-bounds play. And it is, I believe it was Valentine.
Titus.
That guy, too.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to say his name.
I know. I knew you set me up. South Range is going to stay in a 3-2. Make them beat you on the outside here.
3-point game. 3 ball up. That one no good. That is Valentine.
Tommy Valentine, but there you go, man. That's Ryan. Is that Ryan Smith again?
Yep.
Ryan Mitchell, sorry.
Ryan Mitchell on the inside.
Ryan Mitchell, sorry, Ryan Mitchell. He is just having a night here tonight. Oh, that was Ryan Smith.
Mitchell's 10. Smith is 11. It's tough.
Yeah. That's like Toy and Titus doing 10 and 11. I just don't like it.
It's better than 6-7.
Oh,
shot is up. That one goes. Nick Toy driving to the bucket. Once again, a 3-point game. 1 possession game. Boardman kicks it out. That's Mitchell. Leaves it short. Pulled down for a moment. And then eventually Boardman able to scoop it away.
Got away with a little jersey pull. I think that Carden was a little excited about that. But, hey, I mean, when you're smaller, you got to do what you got to do.
Baseline. Running jumper won't go. It's Hiscox, I believe, on the inside. That ball is knocked away.
Yeah. And I think they were looking for one of those. I mean, I'll tell you what, man, I'm very impressed with Boardman's, those two guys just staying active. Even when South Range gets rebounds, easy defensive rebounds, they're staying active on the rebounder, man. They're getting after him. To this point, they've kind of let him play a little bit more physical basketball game, and it's worked in Boardman's favor, which usually doesn't happen. South Range likes to play physical basketball.
This is very similar to what we saw last Friday night against Hubbard.
Yeah.
They let him play for 3 quarters, and now they tighten the game up. It's got to be tough on coaches and players.
It's hard because you can't really gauge on you want to attack, and you can't really gauge how they're going to call it down the stretch if they do that.
Pass to the top. It's going to be picked away. Varley looks right, gives it away. The rack, it won't go. Offensive board for Boardman, and they're going to get the foul.
I have a hard time that, when you're down 3 and you don't have 5 guys going to get rebounds on the defensive side of the ball, that's, I think, a frustrating thing for a coach.
So Jace will go to the line. Shooting 2 for Boardman. You said he's 70+% free throw shooter.
We're not allowed to talk about kids and shooting
Jace.
percentage. You're going to get a call from TV. Tom Varley's going to call you up, man.
Remember that Compco sponsorship? Bye-bye. Second shot is good by Jace Varley, the YSN All-Star. And a timeout is called. It's about that time of year, too, Coach, when you're thinking about, maybe not the kids or the coaches, but everybody else thinking about who's going to be part of the All-Star game. What are some of the, the awards, the superlatives that they're going to get later on in the year. When you think about these two teams, who are some of the names you won't be surprised to hear in those conversations?
Well, I mean, you got to look at the senior guard. You got to look at Jerry Smith right now. I think, he's control, you look at all facets of the game, right? So he's controlling a lot of what South Range is doing on the defense. He's controlling the ball game. He's the top guy on their press, and he's making South Range make a lot of mistakes. So I got to say that, right now, tonight, he's probably the best player out there, just making South Range make mistakes, and he's got 14 on the offensive side of the board. But Jace wouldn't surprise me either because he's the other guy with 22 right now. So between the two, but I'm enjoying watching 5 and how well he's playing at the top of this press.
Raiders down by 4, looking to chip their way back into this ball game. Maybe tie it up. Oh boy. The take to the rack was Nick Toy. And it was an awkward fall, but he looks to be okay.
Good.
Might feel it tomorrow.
That's us, dude. He's 16. He ain't feeling anything.
He won't
tomorrow.
feel anything. Toy hits the first.
I stepped off the bottom step wrong the other day. I felt it the next.
I thought about stepping off a step wrong, and I woke up sore.
There we go.
Gets them both.
Got to knock them down now. You got no choice. 4.5 to go. You got to knock them down.
2-point ball game.
I mean, hey, if anything, it's been fun watching this one.
Sure has. Thriller Dome always seems to live up to its name somehow.
Yeah.
Rolling around.
Boardman back in. They're back in South Range back in man-to-man.
Shot is off. Rebounded by the Raiders. Titus brings it across the time stripe. Hiscox was trailing, looking for an opportunity. Letting Toy kind of out in space a little bit.
I think looking for a good one here. Looking for a good one.
Clock ticks its way down to the 4-minute mark, and a foul is committed.
That is Ryan Smith.
That is Ryan Smith, indeed.
Part of it is my eyes,
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
These uniforms, though, it's tough to see the number.
The black on maroon is tough.
Yeah. I'm just making excuses now.
It is tough. I'll agree with you that.
4 minutes to go, though. Boardman's got 4 fouls, and the new rule, man. That every foul for them, the rest of the way out is 2 shots for South Range.
Carey picks up his dribble, moves it out.
Coach Carden slowed things down a little bit.
Take, and it's left short. Boardman is going to collect a foul. Carey going to get tagged with his 3rd to go along with his team's 3rd.
Yep.
South Range, I think more danger comes to them if they're putting Boardman at the line.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of guys in here that can knock them down, so you don't want to play that game. You want to.
And Carey's going to get his 4th right there.
Yeah.
And that'll be 4 for South Range, so.
Yeah, now they're even.
Now it turns into a chess match. They're going to put him at the line.
Wow, shooting. Is that Jack's 4th or is his 3rd?
They had 4 on the board.
Yeah, but that board's from 1982. Okay. So. I'm not sure it's easy to work.
I'm positive it's not. So they're going to say that's 2 on Jack.
Yeah. Coach Flores going to the offense-defense work right now already early in the game, or early in the 4th.
And that one's good. So Boardman now up 4 yet again. 3 1/4. Hiscox rolls around.
I mean, you don't have to be, you don't have to urgent, but you certainly want to make every shot count. That's for sure.
There's the attack. Lefty won't go for Tranovich. Boardman with the lead and the basketball to Smith. Jerry Smith, nice pass. Boardman working the inside out. Pull up jumper, rolls out, won't go. South Range.
Nice defensive stop for South Range, and a pretty good look for Boardman.
That one off the back iron, no good.
And you got to get those to fall if you want to come back in this game.
Titus lurking in the shadows for that pick, knocks it out of bounds, and at least gets the Raiders a reset.
So they had TV for 3. I was wondering why he was sitting. So he comes back in with 3 fouls. 2:20 to go. You got to let him play it out.
Coach Carden stomping his feet in frustration. Spartans up by 4, trying to make it more. Outside jumper for 3. That one way off the mark. Underneath. It was just a pass. Is all that was.
But you got to get the D boards, and they did a good job of getting that. I mean, they gave him a second chance.
Kick out. 3 ball. Got it! Big bucket for the Raiders, and it's a 1-point ball game in the Thriller Dome. We'll step aside. Back after this. Back we come. 1:52 to go in the ball game. A 1-point game here in the Thriller Dome. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. Coach, 1-point game. Who's got the advantage?
No short of drama, my friend. I'm going to give Boardman the advantage right now, just given their way that they've made South Range play offensively. The defense has been the deciding factor that got Boardman back in the game. And so I'm going to give them the advantage, and we'll see what kind of heart these South Range boys have right now.
Both teams have 4 fouls. Does this come down to free throws?
I don't think so. I think they'll be smart. I don't think so. I mean, you can see right now they're moving the ball pretty good. I think it'll come down to, who has better possessions, who gets cleaner shots, and who knocks them down, man.
And a timeout going to be taken from Boardman. 30-second timeout, which means we got 30 seconds to introduce you to our friends over. Back we come, 1:20 in the ball game. 63-62 Spartans. DJ Oakley, Tom Titus with you. What a game we've seen. We've seen runs. We've seen South Range felt like they were never going to stop. They weren't going to put the brake on, and Boardman forced them into it. There's the attack on the inside. Good.
Just got mixed up on defense there. Called a switch, but the switch didn't happen, and that's what happens. Easy open look.
Ryan Smith really starting to pull away. 13 points now for the big man. Raiders come up empty.
And they're letting them play now.
Now the athleticism takes over, and the Spartans stretch their lead. 67-62. 3 ball. Short. Boardman with the ball back. And a whistle.
Yep, got a foul now.
38 seconds to go. Boardman pulling away a 5-point lead, and they will go to the line and try to extend it here. And I believe it's Smith.
Yeah. Probably one of the biggest difference, I think, the sense of urgency that Boardman had in the third quarter brought them back and then gave them the lead. And, boy, that energy carried them into the fourth, and it's carrying them to the end of the game. They've won this game defensively. Yes, they've shot the ball very well, but they made South Range play really fast and make a lot of mistakes. And, they're missing shots. Listen, they're not getting open looks. They're missing shots that they're forcing.
That one rattles, won't go. Boardman gets the offensive board, and there's what could be the difference.
Yep. I mean, and that's happened to him against Hubbard, man. It was a lot of that against Hubbard where you couldn't get giving the other team offensive rebounds. You're giving them other chances.
And the Raiders right now, the last couple possessions, it's just been huck it, chuck it, and pray.
Yep. Gassed, and you got to think miss. We talked about it again in the Hubbard game. You got to think miss, and when you don't think miss, you let the other team. They're hungry, man. Boardman was hungry, and I got to give them credit. They got punched in the mouth when this game started. And boy, they didn't give up. They didn't stop fighting, and their defense in the second half is the difference.
We talked about adrenaline, and if South Range could bottle that up and use it later on, it just felt like, again, same thing as Hubbard. They ran out of gas because of how much they put on themselves in the first half.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and again, I think early leads to complacency in basketball, and people want to argue with me all that they want. It's fine, but when you get early leads, you think we're never going to lose. We got this game, and I think there was a little bit of that creeping in the minds of the South Range kids.
So let's play Monday morning quarterback. Oh, deep three. That one off the front iron, no good. Boardman will bring it down, and with that, they should probably bring it home with 11.2 left.
Yep.
Looks like the Spartans going to play spoiler tonight here.
Doesn't take away the communities coming together, doesn't take away, like we said, life is more important than basketball games, football games, any games. So these kids, they fought hard out there together. Great sportsmanship, two great communities supporting a great cause. I mean, yes, we're here for Donnie Farron, but we're also here for, the worst disease on the planet, man, cancer. I know too many people, too many people. This is supporting an individual, but it's also supporting a movement. We got to get this thing done. Get it the hell out of here.
Top right-hand corner of your screen, if you feel yourself in need, in wanting to give to tonight's cause, in Coach Farron's fight against cancer, all you have to do is either tap on your phone, depending on what phone it is, or take a screenshot of it and then blow it up on via your pictures setting, and it'll take you right to the Shaker Woods Helping Hands website, and that is where all the money is being funneled through. They are going to help with the cause, with the fight for Don Farron as he continues to battle this absolutely terrible disease, and something that, again, like you said, we're still looking for the cure, but if there's any people that are willing to fight, it's going to be the people in this gymnasium, the people watching all over the world right here on YS.
Yep. And I mean, we've got a lot of people watching tonight. It's going to be a great for Donnie, and this is, hopefully lifts his spirits and, helps him punch, man. Punch, and keep punching. I know my brother's watching from Columbus. He said he had donated. I said, I love hearing that because, he's in watching his nephew, but he's also supporting something he wouldn't know about without you, man. You're bringing this platform. You're bringing this, you're helping everybody out there because you're putting the platform out so people can watch and people can help.
Well, it's all about doing the right thing, and that's what we always, we'll fall forward when it comes to doing the right thing. So thank you so much to everybody who has taken part, even if you're just watching and bringing, a share to this, or, the idea of communities coming together around sports. The Spartans are going to win this one.
Yep.
They'll dribble out the clock. 2-1 ball game. 71-65, your final score. The Raiders come up shy. They'll go through the line. But two teams, two communities that were gracious enough, kind enough to put what they feel, the game aside, and put one man in the spotlight tonight. That's Donnie Farron. We can't say thank you to all of these communities, both of these communities, and all of you at home for doing it.
Yeah, be proud. Be proud. I mean, I look around here, brings tears to your eyes that you have this group of people that come together. And the game was a fun one. They brought some energy, both teams. But there's bigger things out there, and I think both communities should be darn proud to be able to do that, come together and support a good cause.
Final thought: if you are the Raiders right now, Pat Carden, before he puts his head on his pillow tonight, you've got a dynamic foe coming into this gym tomorrow night in Poland. And there's a lot on the line there for many, many reasons. What do you have to do if you're the Raiders to walk away potentially with a win tomorrow?
I'll tell you what, man. If I'm him, I'd walk in that locker room. I'd look at each one of my guys and say, "You got to go home and look into your heart and act. And you got to come tomorrow because you want to be here and you want to win. You want to come here tomorrow with that kind of attitude, with the effort that's got to start from the first tip to the end." And that's what happened to them tonight, man. They got some complacency and the energy level was low, and Boardman smacked them in the mouth. I mean, if I'm Coach Carden, I am saying, guys, we got to get rid of that. You got to take care of the basketball, because you do that again tomorrow night, it's not going to be a 6-point game, man. It's going to be a lot different than that.
Your final score tonight, the Boardman Spartans get back on track with a 71-65 win here in the Thriller Dome. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Mr. Tom Titus, Brian Scott back at HQ. My name is DJ Yoakley. We hope you all had a blessed evening and more blessings to come as we continue to keep Donnie Farron in our thoughts, our prayers as he continues to fight. We know you got this, big man. We're all behind you. God bless each and every one of you. We will see you next time tomorrow night right here from the Thriller Dome when Poland comes to town. Good night. YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.